Hello, and welcome back to the Great Garden channel. Can you believe it? With just a few common ingredients from your kitchen, you can create a golden secret that helps weak orchids recover quickly after repotting. This natural fertilizer is not only safe and economical, but also rich in nutrients, promoting strong roots, thick and glossy green leaves, and stimulating your orchids to bloom again. In today's video, we will explore how to combine these two simple ingredients to care for orchids effectively, naturally, and very economically. So, let's get started. In the video, the orchid has leaf rot, a common issue after repotting or in a humid environment. If left untreated, it can weaken the plant. In the next part, I will show you how to remove the damaged leaves, disinfect the cuts, and care for the plant to help it recover quickly. Step 1. Remove damaged leaves and roots. When an orchid shows signs of leaf or root rot, the first step is to remove and isolate the infected parts. I first disinfect it with alcohol, then sterilize the knife using a flame. Next, gently cut off the rotted leaves. This immediately removes the infected tissue, prevents the disease from spreading to healthy parts, and allows the plant to focus its nutrients on the remaining parts for recovery. Step 2. Apply cinnamon powder to the cuts. After removing the damaged parts, apply cinnamon powder directly onto the cuts. Cinnamon has mild antibacterial properties, helping to dry the wound, reduce bacterial and fungal invasion, and promote faster healing of the cuts, lowering the risk of reinfection. First, we lift the plant out of the plastic pot. Removing the plastic pot makes it easier to handle the orchid, protects the roots, removes the old growing medium, and prepares the plant to adapt to the new pot. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. Next, we trim the dry and rotted roots to retain only the healthy ones, allowing the plant to absorb nutrients more effectively and grow strong. Step 3. Remove dry moss or old growing medium from the base. Next, gently remove the layer of dry moss or old growing medium from the base. In commercial cultivation, moss is often preferred by growers because it retains moisture very well. However, at home, we cannot always control the watering precisely, so this layer often becomes overly damp and can harbor pathogens and fungi that cause rot. Replacing it helps keep the growing medium airy and clean, allowing new roots to develop easily and absorb nutrients more effectively. Next, trim the rotted and damaged roots and prune any excessively long or weak roots, keeping only the healthy ones. This allows the plant to focus nutrients on nourishing the roots, reduces the risk of mold and pests, and creates space for new roots to grow strongly and absorb nutrients efficiently. As a result, the plant grows evenly and healthily, increasing the likelihood of consistent flowering in the future. Next step. Prepare a bowl with 1 liter of clean water and 1 tablespoon of garden lime. Then dissolve the mixture. Next, place the entire orchid base into the diluted lime water and soak for 30 minutes. The slightly alkaline lime water helps eliminate any remaining fungi and bacteria on the roots and base, while also neutralizing excessive acidity in the growing medium. Then, use a soft cotton pad soaked in the lime water to wipe the leaves. This not only removes dust and pathogens from the leaf surface, but also helps prevent the growth of mold and bacteria, allowing the leaves to photosynthesize more efficiently. As a result, the plant absorbs energy and nutrients better, keeping the leaves lush, healthy, and boosting the overall resistance of the orchid. Another very important step is soaking the pine bark in the prepared lime water. This not only helps remove fungi, bacteria, and impurities from the bark, but also neutralizes any strong odors and eliminates compounds that could harm new roots. At the same time, the soaked pine bark becomes clean and safe, maintaining ideal aeration and moisture retention for the growing medium. As a result, when repotted, the orchid roots can grow easily, absorb nutrients more efficiently, promote healthy growth, reduce the risk of pests and diseases, and extend the lifespan of both the plant and the growing medium. Next step, add pine bark as the growing medium. Place a layer of the cleaned and treated pine bark on top to serve as the growing medium. Pine bark has fast drainage, moderate moisture retention, and low risk of disease, creating a porous environment for the orchid roots to grow. This helps new roots attach easily and breathe well. Next, I will use a stake placed firmly near the base of the plant, then carefully tie the orchid to the stake with a string. This seemingly simple step is actually very important. It helps the plant stand upright, protects newly emerging roots from damage, and creates an ideal environment for the plant to stabilize, develop new roots quickly, and recover healthily after repotting. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. After pruning and repotting, this is a crucial time to provide nutrients to help the plant recover quickly. I will guide you on how to make an organic fertilizer entirely from ingredients you already have in your kitchen. To help the orchid recover quickly after being repotted, the first ingredient I choose is coffee grounds, a familiar secret among experienced orchid growers. I will take 1 tablespoon of coffee grounds, an ingredient rich in organic matter and trace minerals that helps improve the porosity of the growing medium and stimulates beneficial microorganisms. Then pour in 500 milliliters of boiling water, stirring until the coffee grounds are fully dissolved. Coffee grounds are rich in organic matter and trace minerals, helping to improve the porosity of the growing medium, stimulate beneficial microorganisms, and gently supply nutrients to the roots. When used properly, they provide a natural, safe, and economical supplement for the plant. Then I leave this mixture to soak overnight. The soaking process allows the nutrients to fully dissolve, creating a mineral and organic-rich solution that the orchid roots can easily absorb. The next ingredient I use is wheat flour. Take 1 teaspoon of wheat flour. Wheat flour is an excellent source of nutrients, providing essential minerals like phosphorus and magnesium, key elements that help orchids grow strong with healthy roots and vibrant green leaves. Then mix it with 500 milliliters of room temperature water. Next, we stir well until the mixture is completely dissolved, creating a uniform, nutrient-rich solution that the plant can easily absorb. Finally, leave this mixture overnight at room temperature. This process allows the components in the wheat flour to fully blend, producing an effective organic fertilizer that is ready to provide optimal nutrients for your orchids. After leaving the mixture overnight, the next step is to strain out the coffee grounds. Next, I use a straining cloth combined with a layer of damp paper towel to ensure that only the nutrient-rich liquid is collected, while all the grounds are completely removed. Straining the coffee grounds before use is an important step to protect your orchids. Once the solution is filtered, the dissolved nutrients can be directly and efficiently absorbed by the roots. The filtered solution is also easier to pour, evenly soaking the base of the plant and ensuring it receives optimal nutrients. Next, I add 500 milliliters of clean water to the solution to dilute it, ensuring the nutrients are at the right concentration, safe, and easily absorbed by the roots. Now, we have finished preparing the orchid care mixture. Next, let's move on to the 3 effective fertilizing methods. Method 1. Wiping the leaves with coffee solution. I use a soft cotton pad soaked in the coffee solution to gently wipe both the upper and lower surfaces of the orchid leaves. This helps remove dust, enhances photosynthesis and nutrient absorption, and stimulates healthy leaf growth. The compounds in coffee also boost the plant's resistance, inhibit fungi, bacteria, and pathogens, while supplying nitrogen and minerals that keep the leaves vibrant, thick, and growing from the inside out. Healthy leaves, in turn, nourish the roots and flowers, promoting more abundant and longer-lasting blooms. Perform this once a week during the first month, then reduce to once a month to maintain overall plant health. Remember to wipe gently and use a clean cloth to allow nutrients to penetrate optimally, helping your orchids grow lush, strong, and bloom beautifully. Method 2. Spraying the coffee solution on roots and leaves. Pour the coffee solution into a spray bottle and evenly mist it over the entire orchid, including the stems, roots, the front and back of the leaves, and the leaf axils. Spraying evenly helps the plant absorb nitrogen and minerals, stimulates root development, boosts resistance, and promotes healthy growth of leaves, stems, and flowers. During the first month, spray once a week, then reduce to 1 to 2 times per month to maintain overall plant health and support sustainable growth, consistent flowering, and longer-lasting blooms. Additionally, spreading a thin layer of moss on the surface of the pot not only helps retain moisture in the growing medium and maintain an ideal environment for root development, but also enhances the aesthetic, making the orchid pot look lush, fresh, and more natural. Moreover, it helps keep the orchid pot lush and fresh, protects the growing medium, retains moisture, creates a stable microenvironment for the roots to absorb nutrients more effectively, and enables the plant to grow healthy and long-lasting. Method 3. Watering the orchid roots with the coffee and wheat flour. Mixture. First, stir the wheat flour solution well. Then strain it to remove any residue, keeping only the clear liquid. You can also combine it directly with the previously prepared coffee solution. After that, mix the 2 solutions thoroughly. And now, we have an effective care mixture for your orchids. First, pour the prepared mixture into a watering can for easier application. Remember to close the lid to prevent spilling. Then, carry the watering can to water the plants. You should gently water this mixture around the orchid roots, providing nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium to promote overall growth from leaves to roots. The mixture also improves the structure of the growing medium, making the soil more porous, helping roots absorb nutrients better, and boosting resistance to protect the plant from harmful fungi, bacteria, and insects. When the plant is well nourished, the foliage becomes lush and green, the roots strong, and the flowers bloom evenly and last longer. After watering, you can soak the pot in the mixture for about 20 minutes to allow the roots to absorb the maximum nutrients, helping the plant recover and grow vigorously. After soaking the orchid pot in the coffee and wheat flour mixture, remember to lift the pot and let the soil drain completely. This step is crucial to prevent waterlogging, which can lead to root rot or weaken the plant. Once the soil has drained properly, the roots can breathe normally and absorb nutrients optimally, allowing the orchid to grow healthy, lush, and ready for the flowering stage. If water accumulates on the leaves or in the leaf axils, you should use a soft cloth to wipe it dry to prevent mold and disease from developing. Use a soft cloth to blot any excess water from the leaf axils. This helps prevent water from sitting on the leaves for too long, avoiding leaf rot and reducing the chance for mold and bacteria to grow. Gently wipe to keep the leaves dry and the orchid healthy. After removing the excess water from the leaf axils, place the orchid pot in a spot with gentle sunlight. Light exposure promotes effective photosynthesis and creates an ideal environment for the plant to absorb nutrients and recover after fertilization. Now, let's take a look at the results after 2 weeks of caring for the orchid with the coffee and wheat flour mixture. The orchid leaves have become glossy and strong. The foliage is full of vitality, with no yellowing or wilting. New roots have developed firmly, helping the plant stay stable, absorb nutrients better, and nourish all the leaves, stems, and flowers. The new flower spikes are also growing larger, signaling an upcoming vibrant blooming season. This growth is the result of proper care and providing natural nutrients. Every green leaf, new root, or blooming flower is a testament to the love and patience you give your plant. When you care with love, the orchid responds with gentle beauty and enduring vitality. Enjoy every moment of caring for your plants. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with your friends and family. Remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss other orchid care tips and gardening videos. Goodbye, and see you in the next video on the Great Garden channel.